Here's your weather briefing's forecast of upcoming weather trends and longer range outlooks that take us through the 25th of January and even a bit beyond toward the last week of the month. Taking a look at the latest models, we are seeing a relatively quiet time across the country here as far as winter weather goes over the next couple of weeks. Just not a whole lot happening. High pressure is gradually going to take over and dominate a good portion of the nation's weather as we go through the 25th of the month, but it's not an exclusive situation. The Great Lakes area is still going to be fairly prone to some occasional snow shower, light snow activity as systems come in from Canada and either skirt the area or do make their way across Michigan, Wisconsin, and head off to the east into the New England areas. But generally speaking, no big snowstorms expected over the next couple of weeks as high pressure will very much be in charge, as we'll see. This frame does indicate the low pressure trough that runs from James Bay, Canada, all the way down through Michigan into Wisconsin. And that'll bring the chance for a few scattered flurries and snow showers through Tuesday. But it's a relatively weak system, and it won't last all that long as it heads off to the east. As we see that low pressure system across through the lakes pushing over toward Maine and off the east coast, we see another low pressure system, a stronger one, that settles in across the Wisconsin area and continues to head off to the east, but it's got quite a bit of circulation with it. So we look for a breezier time, but these will be southwesterly winds across the Ohio Valley coming up into the Great Lakes and also going up into New England. So a bit of a warmer time coming in for the Thursday-Friday period before that storm system also heads to the east and draws some more cooler air in. This is a forecast plot for Friday evening the 17th, and it shows that low pressure system that was affecting the Great Lakes area also pushing off to the east, headed over toward Quebec and eventually Maine and New England. But note the big area of high pressure that's over the Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas area, and it is pushing northward into Michigan. You can see that high pressure ridge building. This is going to become a pretty powerful high pressure system, and it's going to keep things dry for not only the Great Lakes, but also the East Coast for a good part of the upcoming week. The upcoming week being the week of the 19th, we can see that sprawling area of high pressure all the way from Maine down across the eastern coast, down to Florida, over toward Texas, and even further west. Large area of dry weather and very calm, quiet conditions. We do see a rather strong low pressure system up over Canada with its low pressure trough that is working its way down into the upper lakes. And you can see again, the circulation around that snow, the purple areas off to the north, staying pretty much along the border, maybe Lake Superior area. It doesn't look as though circulation will allow for that, at least into Tuesday. It will be a rather windy time again around the Great Lakes area as that storm system also presses off to the east. As we've seen in previous videos throughout the winter season, the 8 to 14 day outlook done by the Climate Prediction Center pretty much mirrors some of these longer range charts, indicating well above normal temperatures expected all the way from the west coast into the western lakes, pretty much a line from Lansing and Detroit eastward near normal conditions. So we won't quite see that warm up pushing that far eastward just yet, but indications are that warm up will continue to move eastward beyond this 14-day window, which ends on the 25th, and it looks as though the last week of January should see above normal temperatures over the eastern part of the country. And similarly, when we have high pressure over so much of the nation, very little moisture expected. We didn't see any major storms developing over the country during this period. And again, the Climate Prediction Center forecast charts also verify this, with below normal precipitation expected over much of the country. Do note Michigan, though, and the Great Lakes area, Wisconsin. Those green areas are for above normal precipitation, and that's for primarily snow showers and lighter amounts of snow, but the lakes will also get involved and enhance some of those accumulations too. So the entire country not 100% dry and below average precipitation-wise, but a good portion thereof. The east, New York, down to New Jersey, Philadelphia areas, down toward D.C., all expecting below normal precipitation through the next couple of weeks. So while we're in this drier than normal weather pattern and not anticipating a whole lot of severe winter weather here over the next 10 days or so, this is a good opportunity to review the screen that we provide from weather briefings with all the information that you will need for upcoming storms, as well as this 2-week outlook. In the left-hand corner there where it says no alerts and warnings at this time, that's where we will provide information on any upcoming alerts and warnings for the area that would imply some winter weather a couple days out. We'll start out with alerts and eventually upgrade those to warnings as needed. And the scale on the system that we use is the big red circle there that is down in the right-hand corner of the screen and applies to the text and the verbiage that we use in the alert warning box there above. 2-week outlook we're going through right now. That's the video screen, and also you'll get some text copy of that. You see that right below the alert warnings. And then further down on the page, you've got live radar on here 24/7. Twitter updates as well. As we see things develop, we'll start to push those out, and those will get picked up on your page as well. So there's plenty of information here. This is the preferred source for where we go first to alert you to upcoming information. So please check this page often, and we will keep you appraised. Again, nothing happening in the short term. It looks like late in the month into February, we'll get into a different cycle. Thanks for checking out the Weather Briefings video for the day. Have a great day.